DreAllDay.com.
What level and or types of levels or types of players do you train? Do you train only males, only females, only high school, only pros? Who do you train?
Types of players, man, I work out anybody, to be honest with you. As long as I know that they want to work hard, and long as like it fits within my schedule, it's not interrupting with Kyle and Maddie's workout, then I work out anybody. I've worked out one NBA guy, I'm not gonna name drop, but I worked out some college guys, a lot of high school guys, even some middle schoolers. I worked out a lot of people, and I'm starting to get a hold of it because I've studied it. Like I said, I was in a lab. I can't even tell you how many hours I've been in the lab because you lose track at a certain amount of time. But I'll train a girl, I'll train guys. It doesn't matter as long as they really want to get better and they're like dedicated. Like, this is not a business for me. So like, if it's a kid that's their parents are kind of forcing them to work out, I'm not gonna do it. It has to be the kid really or the guy, whoever really wants to get better, and then I have no problem doing it. But as far as like, working out a person one time a month or anything like that, nah, it doesn't work like that for me, just personally. If when I get on a budget or something like that and I'm able to fly around and work people I can work consistently, then I'm down to do it. But as far as like every now and then, those are the type of players that it's useless. Because I need time to make things a habit, and as a trainer, it takes time to remold something. So that's just those are the type of players I work out though.
As I was watching one of your 10,000 hours videos, I heard you mention that you've had over 4,000 people contact you trying to get trained by you. That is fucking incredible. So I gotta ask you, how do you decide which players to take on and which players to turn down? Is there anything in particular you look for in a player to decide whether or not you're going to train them?
Yeah, man, it's been a lot of people that's asked me. I don't even keep track of it, but it's been a lot of people that asked me to work out, asked to work out with me, and I can't really. Fact of the matter is, I can't work out everybody. That's just the way it is. It's no offense to anybody. I don't have a consistent gym. Like, people think that it's a joke on my videos, but we really do break into gyms. Like, now that the videos came out, people starting to know about us. I don't have to do it as much anymore, but for a while we were doing that a lot, and every now and then we still do have to, get in the gym. We still have to break into the gyms, but as far as like, if I ever had a gym, I would train more people, especially the ones that are serious. I don't ever want to turn this into too much of a business. Now, if it's a guy that has a business, I wouldn't mind helping him out. If I had a gym, like, hey, you come over here and work these dudes out. You don't have to drop any money, as long as I can keep the lights on or whatever. Then you're good. As long as I don't have to come out of pocket. My thing is, if I don't have to come out of pocket for you guys to train you, then I'm good. Then you guys don't have to come out of pocket. As long as I'm not losing any money. So, as far as which player, how I do the deciding on who's gonna train with me, I don't know. You kind of just get a good feel for it. Once they come through one time, you see how serious they are. I always ask my players like to do something extreme. It'll seem really crazy, but in my head, I'm just really testing them to see how bad they really want it. A lot of people, a lot of times, fail the test. So, for example, we'll go out to the beach and we'll work out and we'll go crazy. We'll go real hard. And Kyle and Maddie are used to it, but the new people, they ain't really used to that. So it's like I'll see where their mindset is after the first time. And most people just think I'm just this crazy trainer that's trying to ruin people's body and trying to make people throw up. And who wants to throw up? So a lot of people think that I try to do that, and it's not really the case. But it's really just a test, to be honest. So that's how I figure out who I want to train.
If there's a player right now watching this video who's not in your area who might want to get some expertise or training from you, is there any way, shape, or form they can get something from you outside of direct physical contact?
Actually, that's a good question. I've had people hit me up and fly me out and pay for everything just so I could train them. Like, actually, there's been a couple of college players that have done that, and I can't, like I said, I can't train everybody, but I've had times where I just flew out and worked out, somebody for a week and just came back. So As long as somebody, like I said, as long as I'm not coming out the pocket for any of this, because it's just a hobby for me. So, but it's cool. It's cool when I get to travel wherever, Texas or Vegas, just to train somebody. I always think that's pretty cool to do.
Watching your 10,000 hours videos, I can see that you're big on motivation, inspiration, and people just wanting to get up and go get it. What is it that gets you up out of bed in the morning?
I get off on the closest exit to the gym. It's usually Daly City. Kinda sucks not having that consistent gym you can go to, but we make do with what we got. Kev picks me up at the bar station, then we drive the rest of the way, no matter how far.
What gets me out of bed? Well, man, a lot of things, but as far as, we work out in the morning, so the fact that I want to get these dudes better so bad, that gets me out of bed, just because people don't believe in what I'm doing. And my thing is, I don't need haters. I need more friends. I can do without haters. I know that's going to come with the territory. Hate doesn't motivate me. The positive really does. So the fact that I see these guys getting better, that's positive to me. That makes me want to keep going with it. So that's what I get out of it, and that's what wakes me up out of bed. And at the same time, like, I know that I'm not rich by any means necessary. So I know that I have to work for everything that I have. That I've always had, because politics has never been on my side. So I work for all this type of stuff. So that's pretty much what motivates me.
What does the phrase "work on your game" mean to you?
Man, what does work on your game mean? Work on your game is that's an interesting question, but I like it because people work on the wrong things, and working on your game is kind of hard, because sometimes you don't know if you're doing something wrong. Some people work on stuff all the time and they're working on the wrong things. They get really good at something that's not going to work for them. So work on your game is more or less working on the correct things. And sometimes it would be watching game film or watching basketball on TV. I heard a quote somebody said, "If you want to be rich, do what rich people do." And I know Kobe and a lot of those other dudes, they work their butt off. So, like, that's what I do. I'll translate that into video editing and training. But, if we were going out, and I'm just a competitive dude, man. If we're going out bowling and you killed me at bowling, then I would probably go to the bowling alley without you a little bit and try to work on my game. Like, this is the type of dude I am. Or I'm trying to tie my shoes faster than you can. No, I don't know, but it's just, work on your game just mean working on the correct things to me.
Now, Devin, tell everybody where we can find you on YouTube, and tell us about your content. What have you done in the past? When we look at your back catalog, what have you done on YouTube? What are you currently working on for YouTube? And once we're subscribed to your channel, everybody who isn't yet, I am already, what can we expect from you in the future on YouTube?
Well, in the future, you can expect another 10,000 hours video. In the whole month of August, that's what we're doing. We're taking one thing at a time. As far as like different aspects of the game, we're trying to master certain things. It doesn't happen overnight. If I'm making videos all the time, as far as them, I would rather have progression. I'd rather have drastic change in their game. So like, I would like for you to see them before and after, and then after that, and then after that. So instead of just me like filming every day, that's personally why I don't do it, film every day. But that's what you can expect in the future. Like, I got a lot of things planned, but with the whole shift team movement, these are the shirts that we're making. I got a whole bunch of different shirts, but we also have black ones with the camo in them and all kind of other stuff. The ST on the back and all kind of stuff. But it's turning into something. I've had all kind of job offers, but I don't really take them because I don't ever want to work for anybody. I want to do exactly what I'm doing and turn it into something. That's just what I'm going to do. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to do it. The 10,000 hours, that really put me on. So it would be stupid for me to go away from that. I want to stick with it. And I'm just spacing it out. Like, you can't, like, people don't realize how much work I actually put into those videos. It kills me. It takes a lot of time. And people think I could just put those specific videos out every day, and it just doesn't work like that. No matter how bad you want. Like, if I was able to make videos as fast as people want, then I would be able to watch, like, if it was possible to make videos that fast, I'd be able to watch Superman number 20 tomorrow, or Batman 5, because they'll be able to pump those videos. No, it takes time, so I'm working as hard as I can on all these different videos that I do, and I'm just hoping that my fans can be patient. But even if they don't, I will reward you with a good video every time. That's just what I do. Like, I put work into that. So,
Devin, I really appreciate you coming through, answering all these questions. So now we got to open up the floor to you. The floor is open now. Anything that you want to say to the community, anything you want to share, talk about, whatever, the world is yours. Go.
Oh man, what do I have to say to the world? Man, if you want to do really well, network. Don't try to you can't do everything by yourself. You need friends to help. You need people there with you. Don't get wrapped up in basketball or whatever it is your grind is. Don't get wrapped up into it. Sometimes you need to get away from things, you need to clear your mind and then get back to it. Basketball can tear you apart, man. It can make you depressed. A lot of these sports, man, when you don't actually make it, then it's like, oh man, what do I do now? So I could definitely tell you to have a backup plan. A backup plan is so important. I got smart, and luckily I thought to have a backup plan before it was too late, before I got too deep into things. Because all my life I wanted to go to the NBA. That's all I watch. I'm a Laker fan. I watched basketball since my favorite. I can't remember. I was watching basketball at the womb. I feel like my favorite player was Kobe. Jamal Crawford. A lot of those other dudes. Nick Van Exel. I don't know if a lot of people know who Nick Van Exel is anymore, but I would just try to do what those guys do. But don't get too wrapped up into this thing, man. I mean, you gotta remember, it's just a game. It's still just a game. It is a business. Don't get it twisted. Basketball is a business, but don't let it stop being fun for you, because once it stops getting fun for you, it'll start paying its toll on you, and you'll start not liking basketball. You'll get bitter towards it, say, if you don't make it. Now, if you do, okay, it's all good, but people don't realize it's a clock. Everybody has a clock. So this basketball thing will run out one day, and what are you going to do then? Because people that have millions of dollars and just give it all away and don't know what to do with it, they don't know how to invest. So get smart. Take advantage of being in school for my younger audience, even the older audience, man. Just have a backup plan, regardless, though. You're never too old for a backup plan. Other than that, I just tell you, man, please subscribe to the official Shit Team HQ. That is the channel that I'm trying to build right now, and that means the most to me. That's all the income that I have. I don't have any other income, because all I do is train basketball and make videos, and I'm not working for Showtime or HBO. So if you guys just help support my official Shit Team HQ, my series of seasons worth, then I get paid through that. All through people just watching it, and you guys don't have to come out the pocket for anything. Other than that, I'm selling shirts, Shift Team shirts. Got a bunch of them coming out. Got DVDs, training DVDs are coming out just for the people who want to, a little bit extra on top of that. And I guess that's about it. I'm gonna keep doing this thing for as long as I can and keep motivating, because that's what I really like to motivate. Like when people send me like those things where they're saying like, oh, man, I watched your videos and I got a lot better, or this is really motivational, or I don't even play basketball but I really got a lot out of this, and that gives back to me. I got an email from a kid that was in a hospital, and he was just saying like, oh, Dev, he had cancer. And I don't really know what happened to this dude, but he hit me up and he said, I watched all your 10,000 hours videos, and I just want you to know you motivated me to keep going. And man, I dang near teared up just like reading that, because I didn't really, man, all this was just a complete accident. The fact that I'm touching somebody that doesn't like that's dying, and I kept him from giving up, then that makes me feel a lot better. That's how I get. That's what I get back out of all of this type of stuff. The 10,000 hour series, I don't make a dime out of it. It's just all motivation at this point. So it's all inspirational type stuff. So I'm gonna continue to try to pump them out as fast as I can. Hopefully the next episode comes out in September. That's what I'm shooting for. But if it doesn't, you guys know why, because this cameraman situation or whatever, it's hard. It's hard. I'm more focused on developing these dudes. But you will see something in the future, no doubt about it. So that's pretty much it. This is Devin Williams from 10,000 Hours. Work on your game.